The number of coronavirus cases here in Hawaii continues to surge, now standing at 90. Tough decisions need to be made to control and flatten the curve, which is why a stay-at-home order is in effect across the islands. Joining us this morning is Lieutenant Governor and the state's COVID-19 liaison, Dr. Josh Green. Good morning, Doctor.
Good morning. Staying at home for this interview, although I would have loved to be with you.
Now, with the statewide stay-at-home order, how confident are you that people will do the right thing?
I'm confident in our people. People are very moral here. They're very ethical. And everyone knows that there's a reason to have a stay-at-home order through April 30th. And that is to slow the spread of the disease, slow the spread so that we do not have any transmission and then massive peaks of fatality. We have to slow it. And so it's a life or death decision, even though in small increments it may not seem like that.
Now, hundreds of local doctors sent a letter to state officials asking for help to secure personal protective equipment. Some have resorted to reusing their masks. How is the state helping them out?
So millions of masks have been ordered. The Healthcare Association of Hawaii is guiding that effort. We are fielding offers every day from people to see if we would like to buy 100,000 masks, 1 million masks. They've put in multiple orders and they're getting pallets. They got a pallet the evening before yesterday. So they're beginning to get large supplies, but we're also burning through them very quickly. Because we've not seen a huge surge of COVID-19 at our hospitals yet, we have been able to keep the burn to a modest rate. The concern, of course, is if we see a big spike like they saw in New York or Italy, that we would go through so many thousands of masks a day we couldn't keep up. So everybody's working tirelessly to ensure that we get all the supplies we can, but there's a global shortage, so it's a challenge.
Now, how can our viewers help out? Because I know there's a donation drive coming up Friday at the state capitol, correct?
That's right. So on Friday, this was an idea that actually came out of Augie T and my chief of staff, Brooke Wilson. We're going to have people from the industries that have these kind of masks, construction that aren't using them as much right now, to bring masks by. And we will immediately give those masks to the providers and the Healthcare Association of Hawaii to get them out to healthcare providers to make sure that they can deliver care to the other 1.3 million of us. We'll be all day Friday. People drive by the Father Damien. Will be in masks so we don't have any communication with people or contact with people. We'll take those sealed supplies and then we'll give them out.
Now, supplies are needed. What about testing kits? Are we running out of that too?
Well, they're globally been shortages over the many states and countries that need them, although I have entrusted my team, which is the COVID task force team, to make sure that they're in constant communication with DLS, clinical labs, Kaiser. We talk to these guys every couple hours to make sure that they have what they need. Apparently, they're getting 8,000 new tests in or got them already. We will be prudent about the tests. We're only going to test the right people, people with symptoms. We know that we would love to test thousands and thousands more, but by having the private labs come up, we have gotten many thousands of tests done finally. So we're going to make sure that we're in communication, really literal communication, 24/7 as needed to make sure we don't run to nothing. At this moment, though, we've been good. They're planning some statewide operations where we can do Saturday screenings. We'll get you more information on that as the time comes.
Now, Doc, can you address this report that first came out in Civil Beach saying you've essentially been removed as the state's COVID-19 liaison? You're not seen at press conferences or involved in meetings anymore. And the governor has issued a statement saying the lieutenant governor has not been banned from conferences and meetings, saying the conferences are limited to 10 people and they're only bringing in, quote, the most directly involved. Would you like to clarify this situation?
You know, I'm not thinking about that kind of stuff. I'm just thinking about slowing the spread of the virus and saving lives. That is it. I'm working tirelessly. I had an extraordinary meeting with FEMA yesterday to set up a gigantic facility if we need it. We were, of course, on the phone with dozens of our doctors yesterday, both in the morning. Over 200 people called in, was my understanding, and then a huge staff of all the executives. I'm still reporting the way I did before. The governor can clarify things if he needs to, but the key is I'm central to this effort because we have to all be on deck, all hands on deck. We're all going to work tirelessly.
Now, you've been in health committees before, went to Samoa for the measles outbreak. How disappointed are you that it's kind of come to this?
Come to the outbreak in COVID, it's devastating internationally. Come to having these kind of little squabbles, I think everyone's stressed out. We all have to put that kind of stuff behind us and work together. That's absolutely the approach I'm taking.
The last question on this topic. When was the last time you spoke to the governor?
It was several days ago, and he's in deep right now. But what the hope is I will constantly be in communication with General Hara, who is at the point of this effort, and FEMA, and everyone else in the community that delivers healthcare. My best value, to be completely direct, is to be interfacing with those who will actually try to save the lives of people, setting up ventilators, making sure the testing's going, making sure we have the right strong policies on things like cruise ships and other large threats to our society. So I know people love those kind of stories. And by the way, thank you, everybody, for the amazing support that you've shown me in these last days and weeks.
All right, there you have it, Lieutenant Governor Josh Green. Thank you once again for your time and for spreading some great information to our viewers.
And thank you, everyone, for being supportive.
All right, don't